here we go. Amer with that Roland versus Stevenator on that Bodvar. We'll see how Amer is able to stand up to the aggressive playstyle of Stevenator.
There we go. Both players going in for unarmed, but the weapon spawn favors Amer. Stevenator picks up the bomb, tosses it. Amer nearly sidelights into it, and Stevenator finds the hammer. Goes for a stomp. Neither player connecting with any moves. Amer tosses his sword away, gets the horn, and picks up a lance. Wow, very beautiful lance in there.
Weapon toss into a neutral light from Amer. Immediate pickup, wants to chase with a down air. It wasn't able to get the hit. It's a interesting sidelight bounce. Amer trying to keep this aggression going, throwing out all the lance dares that he can. Vision for a sidelight, not able to get it. Throws it up, can't get the weapon hit.
Stevenator lands with a down air, does a decent amount of damage. Amer, however, finding that D-light into the side air, follows Stevenator into the air, but Stevenator is able to dodge to his aggression, find an end air, tosses a weapon, catches it for style points, and gets punished by an Amer down sig.
Down six coming out from Amer, trying to catch Stevenator off guard. Gets a nice downlight to knock Stevenator off. But Amer not trying to keep that aggression going. Instead goes for the bomb toss. Back up, gets a sword, neutral air. Can he keep the juggle? No, he can't.
Oh gosh, and Stevenator manages to hold onto his stock and get back on the stage, but Amer's just throwing out a flurry of attacks right now, whether it be neutral lights or down signatures. He's not letting Stevenator get into his space. And there's another
nice
down
signature from Amer. Finishes off that stock. Stevenator's got to make some sort of adjustment, get on top of Amer, but right now Amer with his unarmed string knocking Stevenator around. Stevenator, can he finish this off? He's already taken so much damage.
Yes, Amer's doing a great job of just being able to punish with these long-ranged moves from Roland's sword and lance. Stevenator's not really able to get in. He's getting some decent damage in, however. Finds the cider, holds onto the hammer, tries to punish with the cider of his own, gets the scoop, but that's not going to kill. Roland's defense is still pretty high.
Stevenator one snare, weapon toss connects, and that is going to finish it off. Stevenator, he's got to use full advantage of this weapon advantage, but right now Amer not able to get a weapon spawn. Stevenator only gets one nair so far in a neutral light. Amer finally picking up a weapon, has the sword, can't get the neutral sig read. Stevenator just a little bit outside of it. Down sig knocks Stevenator up, can't get the juggle.
Another down sig. Gosh, Amer's being absolutely on point with these down signatures from Roland. Hits him with the baseball bat, sends him flying. Stevenator goes in with the neutral light and gets punished by a side sig. These signatures are absolutely crazy.
Amer is just throwing these signatures out, undeterred, doesn't care whether or not they hit. And Stevenator walking into more than a few of them. The side air is going to knock Stevenator back.
Stevenator finds himself dodging to the side of the stage, goes below the map for some reason, ends up getting punished by a down air and a weapon toss, and that ends Stevenator's stock. He's not making it back.
I think Stevenator was trying to bait Amer to go to the outside, to the other side of the map, but Amer not going to fall for it. Stood still and saw Stevenator cut back. Was ready with the punish, and Amer again, same unarmed string, racking up damage onto Stevenator. Stevenator gets one dare, but not much else.
Yeah, being absolutely on point with those unarmed combos. Noticing that, hey, this is Stevenator's fresh stock, I'm going to throw my lance in his face and get the unarmed. But Stevenator chasing him across the stage with some side airs, sends him into the red. Another side air, he's out of jumps.
There's a good stare, and that'll finish it off. Amer recognizes the situation, kills, and then it's going to come in with a fresh stock Stevenator. What can he do with it? Gets a good sidelight.
That bomb
bit of damage.
Being active a little bit longer than I feel like Stevenator wanted it to be, but manages not to get hit by it. Amer going in with a side air, however, makes an awful sound as it connects with Stevenator's face and finds himself into the red. Gosh, goes in with that side light with the hammer, doesn't get the scoop, however, tosses it aside, finds the sword, goes for neutral light punish and doesn't connect. Amer, once again, throwing out those down sigs.
Stevenator trying to find the approach, gets in with the side light into his side air, but Amer already back. 8 defense means that he can take quite a few of those. Stevenator again, sidelight into a side air, and the side air answer from Amer to knock Stevenator off the map. He gets the wall touch, he's got the jumps, but he's in deep red and he's in a lot of trouble.
Amer being very confident with these signatures right now, just putting them out there. Gets the D-light side air, however, that ends Stevenator's stalking. Amer takes game 1 over Stevenator's Bodvar.
Here we go, game 2. Amer switching up his color. He's going to be sticking to the red Roland this time. Stevenator with that black and white Bodvar.
And oddly enough, Stevenator deciding to go on to Blackguard. Both players find themselves in the neutral. Amer goes in for that unarmed combo, doesn't quite connect it, and finds the sword. I feel like Amer's going to try to toss the sword into Stevenator's face to be able to get that unarmed combo onto him again and rack up a decent amount of damage.
Stevenator throwing the hammer away, trying to initiate into an unarmed, but not able to get it. Looking for the unarmed start, but Amer showing him how to get that neutral light. Stevenator's still not able to get it. There it is. There's the unarmed, drops the gravity cancel instead, gets the down dodge.
Stevenator holding onto the sword, tries to go for a D-Light, doesn't connect, and Amer gets a D-Light side air combo of his own, sending Stevenator into the orange. Amer lands with a side air. Stevenator tries to punish with the neutral light, doesn't connect, finds a D-Light into down air. Both players are finding themselves decently damaged, but Roland, having higher defense, can take more of that punishment.
Stevenator with that falling side air, knocking Amer around right now. Down air. Amer once again fishing for these signatures, gets the good spot dodge on that neutral light, and is able to punish now Stevenator unarmed.
Gosh, it's so terrifying being off stage against a Sir Roland with the sword with that down sig. But still, Stevenator manages to make it back. Amer picks up the lance. Stevenator tries to go for a side sig punish, doesn't connect. Both players find themselves on the red, and there's the D-Light side air. Will that end the stock?
Weapon toss, not quite enough. And that side air will finish it off. Stevenator taking the lead.
What a brutal end to that stock with Stevenator just flying off the side of Blackguard, slamming him in the face with that hammer. But
Amer answers back immediately with that down sig.
Yeah, just landing on the ground saying, I have the sword, I can make swords appear out of the ground, and sends him flying. Both players find themselves with 2 stocks.
Amer gets a down air, gets a neutral air. He's going to start knocking Stevenator around, throws the lance away. Stevenator with this sword, trying to max range side air or neutral light onto Amer. Changing up that playstyle.
That bomb being tossed, Stevenator barely dodges out of it. Amer holding onto another bomb, goes to the weapon, doesn't get punched by Stevenator, gets the D-Light side air. That could possibly be very bad for Stevenator considering how close he is to the side of the map.
Stevenator dodging around.
Gets
a good down air. Side air drops for him. Unfortunate for him.
That neutral sig connects. Amer goes for a signature, but Stevenator's managed to get in before the signature actually casts. Amer goes for that gravy cancel. D-Light doesn't connect. Stevenator holding on the sword connects to the down air, but still, it looks like a long road to go considering how high Roland's defense is. Finds that side air, there's the down air, sends Amer into the red, but it's going to take a few more hits to be able to end the stock.
That side light from Amer is going to knock Stevenator off the map. Gets the wall touch. He's okay for now, but he's got to find the opportunity inside. Can't punish the side sig.
Stevenator rolling onto the sword on the side once again. Amer trying to punish him with a neutral light, doesn't connect. Goes for a neutral air, a side air. Heck, he's got to be careful with these things because Stevenator can.
Down sig connects onto Amer.
Wow.
Walks a little bit too far forward, and Stevenator releases.
Stevenator grabs Amer, tosses him off the side of the map, and says, "Hey, you've gotten a little too close." But Amer replies with his own down sig, kills Stevenator off the top once again. His stocks are dead even, 1-1.
Stevenator with the weapon gets a nice side air into a stomp into a side air, but Amer, he's got 8 defense and he can shake off all of that damage. Stomp interrupted by the lance toss Amer threw out a second ago.
He's got to be careful though. Getting hit by a hammer that much will make you go into the red very quickly. There's the spike ball, tosses towards the weapon. Stevenator finds the sword, misses the neutral air, tries to land with a down air. None of these moves are connecting. Amer holding onto the lance, tosses it and gets an arm combo.
Stevenator tries to get inside, but Amer with that down sig covers so much area. Stevenator trying to get the hit.
Ooh, lands with a nice neutral light. And a side air to send Amer flying. He has to go for a dive kick to get back on stage. Holding onto the hammer, tries to go for a neutral light gravy cancel punish, but doesn't connect. Amer sends him flying, goes for that neutral light air with the sword, doesn't connect. Both players find themselves in the red, and that kill percent. Amer trying his best to end the stock. Stevenator gets the unarmed. This is tense.
Stevenator not able to get the bear. Are we going to see another down sig? Not able to punish that gravity cancel side sig from Amer. Stevenator a little bit cautious right now. Down sig not going to connect. Amer able to interrupt with that weapon toss. Stevenator. Amer makes the wrong decision. Stevenator could pop up and get the gravity cancel down sig.
Oh gosh, this bomb though. The weapon toss sends Amer below the platform, but doesn't connect doesn't kill him because Stevenator doesn't go for a ground pound afterwards. Both players are just trying their best to hold the stock, and the horse.
The gravity cancel neutral sig from Amer. That horse hits hard, and Stevenator is taken down.